This demo refers to numeric-to-categorical variable conversion. So let's consider this model. This model has been has been generated based on data collected from users of social networking tools, particularly Facebook. And so what's a common characteristic of these users is that they use Facebook to different degrees, and they're also from different countries. And the model has these variables, 4 variables. This is job satisfaction, organizational commitment. So job satisfaction is hypothesized to affect organizational commitments, which is hypothesized to affect job innovativeness, which affects job performance. Job satisfaction also directly affects job performance. So what I want, let's assume that I wanted to do a multi-group analysis where I would have more than the categories available in one or another numeric variable. Let me explain what I mean. So let's say that I wanted to do a multi-group analysis, and then I would go to my raw indicator data, and I can see in my raw indicator data that I have a variable country with the values 1 and 0 referring to the United States, and Yemen being the other country. And also I have another numeric variable, this one here called policy, referring to individuals whose organizations had a policy that limited the use of social networking tools, Facebook, and that would be 1. And 0 is no policy limiting the use of the tools. If I'm going to do a multi-group analysis using either one of these, I would have only 2 groups per numeric variable. And this is one use of numeric to categorical conversion feature. It's to allow me to create more groups for my multi-group analysis. So what I could do is go to Explore, Categorical, Numeric Categorical Conversion, and then choose the option Numeric to Categorical. And what I will do is to choose from my indicators, and I'll use the unstandardized version. I can change from whatever I want to use, standardized or unstandardized, simply by clicking here. What I'm going to use are country and policy, and I'm going to use the unstandardized version. So country, policy. I could also use latent variables for this if I wanted to. They're all standardized. So for example, I could use this one as well, but I don't want it. I want to use just these 2 indicators to create a categorical variable or a label, data label variable. So I will create, yes, and the software tells me the name for this new categorical variable. I'll click yes, and this is the name of my new categorical variable. So I'll close out of here. I can now see the new categorical variable that was created when I go to the option View or Save Data Labels. And as we can see here, we now have a combination of 2 numeric variables creating 4 categories. So if I go to the option Explore Multi-Group Analysis, I can then use this label as my grouping variable, so this new categorical variable that I created, and conduct a multi-group analysis where there will be 4 groups, one of them referring to country 1 and no policy, country 1 and policy, country 0 and policy, and country 0 and no policy with various sample sizes, and then group and pair comparisons for each pair. So for example, for these two pairs, country 1 policy 0, no policy, and country 1 and policy, I have these latent growth coefficients and other coefficients. So as we can see, we can use the numeric to categorical conversion to create several categories that will then be used as groups in a multi-group analysis. This concludes this demo on numeric to categorical conversion.